Hey guys, welcome back to another serving of Food for Thought. Of course, not everything in the reading will resonate with you, so I encourage you to take what does and of course, leave the rest. Of course, if you are new to the channel, welcome and join us as I prepare a bit of food for thought. So let's jump right into the energy here, Holy Spirit. So it seems like you could be on a journey here, but I feel it's a journey to a higher road after separating yourself from a very difficult situation. You're coming out as the Queen of Swords, someone who is clearing something away. So it seems like someone is in their head about you. I feel like they're in their head about how they cleared something away or how you cleared something away. But regardless of the fact, I feel this is someone who is haunted by the fact that you may be illuminated to something about them. So it seems like you've been exposed to a lot of things when it comes to this energy, and someone may be in the energy of wanting to send you some type of message. Wow. So it seems like this energy wants to reach out because they are starting not to recognize the person in the mirror. This is someone who can barely recognize themselves these days. And they're haunted by something that they have done or said that they cannot take back. I feel something is set in stone or something is said and done. But whatever it is out of control when it comes to affairs of the heart. Wow. So what I feel here is you could be on a journey here. After walking away from something that disappointed you, I feel you had to clear something away when it comes to a lover situation. I feel whatever this connection was that you had to clear away, someone is now thinking about that. I feel someone is thinking about it because something has gotten out of control, so much so that they're worried about what you could hear about them. So they're wanting to reach out to you. I feel many of you could be receiving some type of text or a message from someone. This could be through a third-party energy here as well, but someone knows that they are not the same. This is someone who is wanting to replenish themselves after dealing with a group or a social circle that they were curious about. Wow. Because now they're feeling like a fool. This is why this energy is coming out as distorted. Feeling like they're half of who they should be because they trusted the wrong things, the wrong people, or they just thought something was a game. Now this energy is feeling foolish because everyone is watching or everyone knows. Everyone knows something is out of control. So it seems like someone feels like a fool for making you wait because they were blinded to what they attracted in a situation or a scenario. Now they're in hangman energy, wishing they should have let something go. But now there's chaos and confusion. So here with the Five of Swords energy, Six of Cups, Two of Swords, someone was not paying attention to something. And now they're wanting to take a risk from all the drama and all of the chaos and just run away. There's a lot of arguments, damage. There's a lot of frustration within a home or some type of foundation. Someone was sold a pipe dream, and this is why they're feeling foolish and wondering if you know what's going on. For many of you, you have no clue. Many of you are already set on a journey. This is why this card comes out first, because many of you are on a different path while someone is dealing with their own misery because they're hoping and trying their best to find their way out of it. However, this foolish energy is still sitting in a chaotic energy. Even though they're wanting to run from something, they just might be part of the problem because, as I said before, this energy has definitely changed. Wow. So it seems like this energy is feeling trapped. They're on a very long journey where they're taking a lot of loss. There's barren energy here where nothing is growing. All because of the chaos and confusion, someone is holding on to whatever they have left. This is King of Pentacles energy, but also with the Ten of Wands, someone is struggling through it, trying to survive. This is someone who is trying their best to come up with a plan because they're trying to get out of a toxic space, a situation. Someone is regretting the fact that they ever lost touch with you or pushed you away. because they know deep down they can't trust the people around them. This is someone who can barely even sleep without feeling like someone is taking from them or plotting against them. This is someone who allows something to get out of control. Third party knows too much. Wow, manifestation. Someone feels like someone is manifesting against them, and this is why someone is wanting to run away. I feel this energy is wanting to run like a thief in the night. This is someone who is about to do something discreetly here with the moon card, but I feel they are also taking a lot of things to the grave because they're not telling anyone the full truth. This energy is just in deep thought about how they can make a change. For some of you, this energy is just ready to change to figure things out, and others, they're just ready for change so they can get past something strategically. But I feel there's many things to be learned within this situation where someone is coming out as a fool and needing to understand the energies and the people they have drawn into them. Because at this point, there is no way out. Someone is feeling like there's no way out, but I feel the only way out is someone clearly walking away with nothing. This is someone who's trying to hold on to something or hold on to whatever's left. But I feel it's the very reason something has gone too far, gone too deep, and someone is looking like a fool because things are definitely out of control. One more card here, Holy Spirit. One more card. One card, Holy Spirit. Let's see here. Yeah, someone is holding on to whatever they have left. And trust me, it's not much. But they're holding on to it, whether good or bad. But it's the very thing keeping them low. It's the very thing that's causing them distress. I feel whatever they're holding on to is causing them despair, causing them to be caught up in something, stuck in limbo. Let's get some more energy here. This is someone who didn't pay attention to the energies they were drawing in. They gave too much respect and honor to someone who has now clearly taken advantage of a situation. This is why someone is haunted by a choice. This is why someone is wanting to send a message. But I feel someone is still not being the adult about a situation. Someone wants you to believe it's all good. Someone wants you to believe everything is all good when in fact they're out of sync. They're out of sync when it comes to love, connections, and someone is haunted by mistakes that they have made that they can't take back. Something could be broken beyond repair. This is why someone is coming out as out of sync and risking it all. Wow, risking it all, being fake woke, being a hypocrite. Someone is talking in circles while also taking a leap in the wrong direction. This is someone who is fake woke to a twin flame, pretending to know what they're doing, but someone is all cap, gaslighting someone. Someone is all talk, bold-faced lies, all because they're trying to hide their shame or the fact that they are out of sync, all because they took a risk in the wrong direction. I feel this is someone who is out of sync because of some type of entanglement, something that they're needing to confess. I feel there's true feelings here that are also being suppressed. Someone is wanting to risk it all because they are now realizing whatever they have gotten themselves into, someone's a big fraud. And it's all starting to hit different because something is going viral. Something is being exposed in a big way. They feel like everyone knows they're a fool. Someone is in their feelings about a fraud. Someone they feel was overhyped or someone they feel scammed by, but whatever it is, there's a lot of mind games where someone is trying to guilt trip someone else. Whatever it is unfair, and there's a lot of manipulation. This is why someone is feeling vulnerable to something that is broken with a fraud. So it feels like someone is feeling some type of way because they know that you were chosen for a reason, but someone is not wanting to look weak about it, but they know something went viral and they're pressed about it. So it feels like everyone knows what happened with this situation with you. Now they're in deep regret because they risked it all for nothing. Now they're in survival mode or in savage mode, dealing with a payback or karma. But I feel someone is plotting revenge and someone is clearly detached. Someone is going through an ego death and it's out of their hands. Someone should have been the adult about a situation, but they thought they were on a come up, but instead they got some type of virus. So they feel like this third party was gassing them up. They regret falling for whatever was given, because now that something is out of their hands, they're now seeing something was in a come up. Something was just a problem that they didn't really see coming. Because now this energy is struggling financially. They're faking it because they're going through a lot of losses and setbacks. And this energy is needing to be brutally honest about getting caught up, playing victim, or even retreating. But this energy is going back and forth about something. I feel this energy is wanting to backtrack, take back some things that they have said to you, or even some things they have done to you out of spite. Someone is wanting to be spiteful here. So for many of you, someone does have a genuine space of wanting you to accept them back, but I also feel someone is wanting to run from a problem. But this energy just might be a problem as well. Because this energy is caught up and wanting to pop up on you. Take a risk to shoot their shot. This energy feels like you could be a major key, but I feel this is a major problem because this is someone who is unhealed. I feel you are essential because they have learned a lesson in some type of way, but someone is still learning. And it's giving toxic. Yeah. Toxic trauma bond where someone is conflicted when it comes to their interests because they're still not keeping things basic. Someone is still not keeping it simple. They're taking flight. Someone is running from their problems because they're agitated. Someone's agitated and in their feelings, but having some type of epiphany about a squad. Someone is triggered. So from what I'm getting, this energy is triggered because they know they didn't get what they wanted from an inner circle, someone that they were trying to be petty with you with. I feel this energy was trying to get a rise out of you with someone else. This could also be their energy right now, wanting to run back to you, wanting to start some type of mess, but I feel they're on the wrong track because you're not into this type of mess. You're not into the squad, the third wheel mess, this karmic cycle. Someone is salty about it because someone knows you're not going to put up with it. This is someone who is triggered all because of some type of war or some type of beef that they have started with their own harsh words. In fact, I feel this energy is big mad. They got anger issues. This energy is upset, but I feel at the wrong person or people because they invested in something that just blew up in their face. Now they're fake flexing and being unusual or weird because there's some type of plot twist. There's a sudden change when it comes to someone receiving a curveball. They feel like they're old news. You're no longer thinking about them or being reminiscent of their energy. Many of you could be cautious and playing it safe when it comes to an idiot. Someone you gave many chances to is now thinking about something regarding you, and they could be putting on a show, faking like things are okay when things are just a mess. Someone is wanting to give you your flowers, but they're stressed because you're playing it safe at a distance. So they're lurking, watching, upset because you have learned a lesson or you have said your final goodbyes. So they could be petty, trying to make someone jealous. This could be you or this third party, but still, this energy is not moving in the right way. They're still running because they don't know how to fix things. They don't know how to resolve problems, and they're not moving in a way that they're respecting anyone. This is why they're in savage mode or in survival mode. Not knowing who they are because they're still not invested in who they should be. However, I do feel like this energy may try to reach out to you and tell you they have some type of different persona, but they have mixed signals or mixed feelings about something. They're all in their feelings about giving you your flowers. Someone is really upset that there's some type of epiphany about a third wheel or a karmic cycle. But I feel someone is just toxic and caught up and going through some money issues, and this is why they're really wanting to reach out. But many of you are just hip to the game, or you're just not letting someone who missed you once to affect you twice. As many of you are no longer wanting to deal with something, and someone just might learn that the hard way. Because someone is wanting to spark up something that is now faded, but someone is also a brick wall. because they're still irrational about who and what they should be. This is someone who is needing to make some choices that need to come from a very rational or authentic space. Yet I feel in an effort to not acknowledge their wrongs, is still confused on who they should be. I feel like this is someone who is very agitated by a situation, but as I said before, they're not being brutally honest about something. They're not being straightforward or taking something for face value. In fact, this energy is still being nonchalant, even though something should be a last straw. But I feel someone being nonchalant about something is only causing them to risk it all in the end. Wow. So it seems like this energy is in hangman energy, but they're reminiscing, also dwelling on the past, but also becoming bitter because of it, because they feel like they don't have that access to you that they used to have, because they're sitting in patterns and karmic lessons of deja vu. This energy is now feeling invisible to you, but I feel they are the ones who disappeared. Wow. So this energy knows that they are not better off without you. There's no balance, there's no harmony, there's no peace, but this energy is still slowing down, or this energy is still drifting, detaching when it comes to communication, commitment, because they can't commit to what they're around. It's not a healthy situation. There's no middle ground wherever they are, just cycles of illusions. Wow. But I feel there will be something unexpected that puts someone on a path that they didn't expect. In fact, there will be some type of ripple effect, whether it's destiny, karmic debt, and consequence. So I feel the consequence here is loss, and I also feel the consequence here is not having you. I feel you were the true blessing in this scenario, and now someone is in a state of grief, pain, sorrow, and loss. Someone knows for a fact what they lost, but they're still in somewhat of a denial so they can get through their day. This is where the illusion is coming out. Someone is still having cloudy judgment, but it's the only way they can get through. But I feel something is about to shift. Whatever it is, it's vital, very important for depth. So there's some type of significant shift, change in someone's attitude, decision towards a connection. Someone is asking themselves why they didn't do something wholeheartedly with you. In fact, they could be debating about it, contemplating about it, they're overthinking about it. This is someone who wants to return. They know you are a gift. They know they need to apologize, but they also feel they're never going to get the forgiveness. For many of you, you're not holding anything against this energy. It's just all in their head. But I also feel this energy deserves to feel the same pain they have put others through. I feel this energy wants to make amends, but they keep getting sidetracked. There's a lot of changes, delays, they're distracted, but I also feel there's no plan to amends because things just keep unraveling. This is why things are shifting. Someone is finding a new outlook or perspective through something that is falling apart. Someone knows they need to confess something, and I feel they're in despair about everything falling apart because this was never the plan. Someone has their fingers crossed, hoping, manifesting for change. But this is someone who is in no position to manifest anything. In fact, the more they try to manifest the best things of life, the more they manifest the worst things of life. This is how they have encountered a dark attachment. Someone who has snake-like vibes. This is someone who is coming out as an influence, someone who is swaying their trust. This is someone who is making a very big impact on them. This is why someone is falling apart and very elusive. Wanting to return, knowing that you're a gift. Someone is sitting in a space of shame. Shame, regret, knowing what they have done. Someone is wanting to step out of some type of mess or some type of illusion, but someone knows without a shadow of a doubt they screwed you over. Trying to finesse you, they finesse themselves because now they're going through obstacles, barriers, challenges. This is someone who is now going through turbulence and hurdles through life that is now triggering their wounds. They're having flashbacks of how they have chosen to treat others because those same vices are now their own. Someone is pushing them to the limit. Someone has definitely met their match within a situation that they never saw coming because they're going through some type of realization, wishing they were cautious. Now someone is on a pursuit to cleanse their energy, but someone is still stuck in limbo because of unfinished business. I feel someone is in regret because they now see you've had enough. For some of you, this energy is in a place where they feel stuck because you have learned to say no. You have drawn the line when it comes to someone who has unfinished business that has yet to be resolved. As this energy is just getting more unsettled, feeling uneasy within a situation where they know they do not belong. As this energy is now feeling stressed and overwhelmed, or this energy is just realizing you had their best interest at heart. For many of you, you just wanted this energy to level up, but this energy was just holding on to the darker things of life, never changing their vibration. This is someone who is on a long journey to speak up for self, yet this energy is intimidated by what they don't know. They could be in denial about their emotions being blocked, but I feel something is bound to be final. Someone's worried about their reputation, and I also feel they could be having some stress that's causing them to have some health issues. Please take it how it resonates, but that is not for everyone. But someone is needing to be cautious when it comes to a separation because who they have chosen to surround themselves with is definitely lethal. I feel this connection has definitely taken a turn for the worse. In fact, it's just something they never expected would ever happen to them. But I feel this is a huge, rude awakening for someone who never thought that karma or even consequence would finally bring them to their knees. I feel this is someone who was detached, playing a game, pretending that they believe their own lies, but someone knows the truth. Someone knows they risked it all for nothing. This is why they're reminiscing and detached, because it's the only way they can get through. I feel this is someone who wants to come back, but they feel they can't. This is why they're stressed out, having nightmares. I feel like this energy knows they can't come back, but I feel this is someone who is having nightmares because they know something is brewing up. This is someone who wants to escape something when it comes to a false connection or a false environment. Wow, it's almost like a scary movie. Someone put a curse on them, someone put a love spell, someone feels like something has a very intense shift. So someone regrets choosing someone or being chosen because they now see they only chose a poisonous apple. Something that should have never been kept. Someone should have threw something away because they were already warned about it. Yet this energy was moving in a way where they really didn't care. They were too attached. Trying to prove a point, someone is now realizing something was pointless. So I feel like someone knows time is up. When it comes to someone who is acting holier than thou, someone has definitely dropped their mask and someone is seeing everything about a squad or even a third party. Someone is realizing how poisonous the love or the fake love really was because someone's now exposed their bad heart, their toxic ways. This is why something is brewing and someone is getting that gut feeling that something is about to take place when it comes to an attachment that is becoming intense. For many of you, someone was warned about this energy, yet they bit the apple anyways. Now they're not wanting to be disturbed because they're dealing with someone who is coming out as the Mad Hatter, someone who is always changing, rearranging. This is someone who is coming out as a chameleon, very dangerous, poisonous energy that is causing some type of punishment. So it seems like someone's holier than thou act is falling apart. Someone is trying to punish someone else and causing some type of trauma bond. This is someone who knows that they are lost in some type of chaos or connection. But I feel at this point they know something is off. Something is off about a squad. Someone is trying to avoid torture. They feel like being around someone, being with someone is just misery. Someone knows whoever they are with is not the one. I feel someone knows someone is not the one, but they're still sticking around dealing with the torture when they should just run. If this energy is trying to save face in some type of way, even though they feel they're in a situation that is getting scarier by the day. Because whatever's brewing, they won't be able to escape. They feel like they fell for the pipe dreams in a situation. Someone was warned, but they avoided something. But they can't avoid the chaos. That's it. This energy is still sitting in a space where they believe something will go their way. But I feel this energy will soon learn that nothing will change. This energy wants more, but they will never receive it in the space that they're in. This is why someone is clearly reminiscing about you. So someone thought that something was going to work, but now someone is getting no sleep knowing that something is growing. So as I said before, someone is wanting to run away like a thief in the night because they're having nightmares. They can't sleep, they can't rest, they can't trust those around them. I feel like this energy is having nightmares about you never looking back or being stuck forever in a situation that's making them miserable, because this energy is coming out as wounded. Someone is wounded when it comes to being in this make-believe situation. I feel day by day they're losing self, and this is why someone doesn't even recognize themselves when they look in the mirror. Everything has changed, and I feel like it's not for the best. This energy is in a space where there's unrest. They cannot rest their bones. They can't find any peace. But I feel something is about to end, even if this energy is withering and wavering. They're now seeing that you were never the problem. Someone is saying that you were never the problem in a situation, and this is why they can't sleep. They can't rest around the person that they're with. They have one eye open because they feel like someone is acting crazy and casting spells. Something has definitely faded when it comes to someone they now see as just thirsty and envious. I feel this is someone who is hiding their pain. This could also be the energy of the third party hiding their emotions, but I feel someone is about to get left behind and someone is one step closer to it. Someone is one step closer to making some type of offer to you or even reaching out, as they do see you as a soulmate, but I must admit or even remind you that you're still dealing with a fool. I feel this is someone who has lost sight of themselves, but I feel many of you are not willing to do the same, because it's someone who is not being clear on what they're doing or who they are. But I feel someone is raising hell behind the scenes. I feel things are definitely going up in flames when it comes to someone who is in a mood. But I feel someone is no longer enjoying the ride because they're having a meltdown behind the scenes as they're starting to regret ever hurting you. So I feel like this is someone who regrets ever choosing someone else over you or not really giving you your flowers, because now they're sitting in a space where they regret never giving you any true reason why they even changed. Because everything is coming out as bare, blank, now that you have cut them off, or someone is wanting to cut something off because it's starting to look real scary wherever they are. Someone is feeling some type of way and wanting to send you a message. Someone is almost feeling like they can't do it by themselves. Someone is needing help, but someone is going to have to get out of this mess themselves, because if they don't, they will never change. This is why someone can't really give you a reason why they changed on you, because they don't really have a clue. They don't have any clue why they changed on you or switched on you. This energy just moves out of desire and weaknesses, and this is why they're so hard to be tamed and so hard to even understand, because how they choose to move doesn't align with who they say they are. I feel like this is someone who is questioning everything, wondering why they never gave into this connection now that they feel like a fool. But I feel someone took a risk in the wrong direction, and they're just going to have to clean up this mess or complete this cycle, because nothing is changing. Wow, we're dealing with a professional ghoster. As I said before, they're dealing with a very chaotic situation where it's almost next level, but I feel they're also part of the problem. This is why someone is wanting to break free and apologize. Say that they're sorry because they're living in misery. This is someone who is living in misery because someone is assassinating their character. But as I said before, this energy is stressed out only because they're getting the same energy that was given. I feel this is someone who is being stressed out and pushed to a limit when it comes to mental issues, because whoever is causing them pain is definitely not holding anything back. This is why someone is sitting in misery, because they're dealing with someone who is just as abusive and just as narcissistic as they are. This third party is coming out as having mental issues as well. So someone is definitely feeling some type of way, knowing that they can't circle the block and just come back to you and give you some type of story. But I feel it's also because they're in crisis, moving in silence, because they know they're dealing with a lot of fake people. I feel this is someone who is now realizing who created the chaos, the confusion. Someone who has an envious eye, someone who wanted what you had, or someone who is actually acting weird now. Wow. So they feel like they're dealing with someone who has bipolar issues, or they're just coming out as a people pleaser needing to be pleased. But someone is just coming out as a finesser who's distorted when it comes to being two-faced with no regrets. I feel this third party is keeping them distorted on purpose. They're wanting this energy to not be interested in you, but I feel this energy is not moving your way, not because they're not interested. I feel it's because you're not interested. So I feel like this is someone who's wanting to do something with no regrets. I feel many of you have already done that, because they're having to settle with a very toxic relationship that has a lot of issues. I feel someone is now realizing there's a thin line between love and hate. And I feel they have already crossed that line and gone to a deeper space of misery, because someone has gone to a space where they're not returning, because someone is lost in the matrix. Someone is lit a fire and they're paranoid. Someone is paranoid about this third party. They know they're off the rocker. They know that they are crazy. Wow, this energy is coming out as a psychopath. Someone who they now see is a finesser and a liar. Someone now regrets putting you in a space where you had to turn your back. Someone regrets that in a very big way. They feel like you're holding a grudge, but there's no grudge to hold when you're manifesting and doing better. I feel many of you are in a better space, and if you're not right now, you're getting there. In fact, I feel this is someone who is starting to feel you're right about everything. Someone is starting to feel you're right about everything, but it's too late to turn back now. They're starting to notice the people that they have surrounded themselves with is just too much to deal with. Someone thought that they were a mess, but now they're really going through it. Someone is really starting to see the true definition of a narcissist, because this third party is definitely giving them a moment in life that they will never forget. Because this relationship is not only toxic, but it's causing them mental issues as well. This third party is bringing them down to their level, which is definitely on a very low space. This third level, or this third party, could never even touch you, not even with a 10-foot pole. But someone is not realizing that playing these petty games with you got them nowhere. Let's get one more card here from this deck, Holy Spirit. So for many of you, you're not giving this any attention. You're not replying. You're not giving anyone any of your energy. In fact, I feel it's very true. You're just not interested. You don't want to be bothered with someone who couldn't be bothered with you, or thought that they were moving on to greener pastures, because someone is now realizing it was only fake grass. Nothing was real. This is why someone is wanting to spin the block. But the fact that you have turned your back, or just letting someone deal with their own mess, is causing someone to realize they should have never played these games with you. Let's get one more deck out here. Of course, if you guys are enjoying the reading, please let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. So, as I said before, someone feels like you're finally done and you have closed your heart to them. And this is why they're frustrated. They are frustrated believing that they can no longer spin the block. Someone feels like they are no longer lovable. Without you, they are not the same person. They are not the same warrior because of the self-sabotage. Someone is in solitude. This energy is sitting in a lack mentality. Even though they want more, they're not doing more, and it's affecting their stability. And this is why their finances are screwed up, all because of their weaknesses and desires. Someone's just not feeling confident when it comes to affairs of the heart or even family. Someone is regretting the fact that they are a coward. Someone is not facing you because they feel unworthy. Someone feels like they don't deserve the forgiveness because they never gave you the loyalty you deserve. But I feel many of you have already saw the changes. You see the truth. And this is why many of you are stepping into a new season of balance. I feel many of you are moving on, and some of these energies are just not going with you. And I feel that's going to be recognized in a very rude way as someone is in solitude because they're dealing with their karma. Someone is dealing with their karma, upset because they feel trapped. Someone is feeling upset because they feel trapped in some very unfamiliar emotions. Not knowing which way is up or down, someone is going to regret and heartbreak because they got too comfortable with karmic energies, karmic partners, or even their family. Because someone is now contemplating on being transparent, more vulnerable, honest, and open with a soulmate. Someone wants to be in a place where they have nothing to hide, but I feel there's some doors that need to be closed before they open others. I feel this is someone who just believes they are not in a space right now to even ask you for forgiveness. I feel like it's someone who knows what they have to do. They're just overloaded right now. This is someone who is overloaded by choices, guilt. They regret ever being in denial because they have now fallen into some addictions or gratifications that they can't turn loose. But I feel some type of awakening is about to help them realize the real between the fake, to even reconcile with you or even communicate to become complete. Someone's going to have to become vulnerable, transparent. Someone is going to have to get rid of their issues to even have access back into your life. But I feel in so many ways someone is hoping and planning to roll the dice because it's all they have left. So it seems like healed or unhealed, someone is in their pride feeling like they should just take that chance. Maybe you'll take them back and help them heal, but I feel it's their cloudy judgment that has them at a crossroads. In fact, they just might be pushed to soul search. Someone is soul searching why they walked away because things only became harder for them. Because now something is becoming a true lesson of worth, value. Someone's learning some things the hard way about wearing a mask, being deceptive, because now they're dealing with that same chaos and they're wanting to surrender, but they're lacking the willpower and opportunity to change. Someone knows they brought this upon themselves by hurting you or taking you for granted, but they never thought things would go this far. Someone never thought things would go this far or get this deep. Someone thought that you would always accept them in some type of way, no matter what. And I feel in the past, you have. But I feel here lately, things have just changed. You are not the same, and neither are they. However, the path that you have chose is very different from theirs, and they know it. And this is why someone is lacking when it comes to motivation, because they feel like they are out of luck or inadequate when it comes to you. But as I said before, it's all in their head. Someone is kind of psyching themselves out when it comes to affairs of the heart. I feel this energy is so caught up with who they feel they should be that they can't step into the season of being authentically themselves. So, as I said before, something is brewing. Something is churning. Something is churning and something is very unstable because of it. This is someone who is now regretting a position, a person, because they're on a different page in life now. Someone is wanting to step up, wanting to do more, but I feel like it's taxing. They are now noticing that this other energy doesn't want the same thing as they want. They feel like this third party is demanding but not giving the same energy. And it's causing them to be lovesick when it comes to you. It's almost like they needed to compare something or someone else to even understand or even accept the fact that you were everything that they needed. There's intense sadness, frustration. Someone's trying their best to rise above it, but something that they're dealing with is just over their head. Someone is realizing something was all talk. It's all hype. Someone was talking but was never delivering. Someone is realizing it was all a lie. Someone was talking a big game, but there was no follow through. And this is what distorted their clarity. Someone is now clear about something, and because of it, there's some fighting going on. So there's some fighting going on behind the scenes with this third party that is getting physical or verbally abusive. Please take it how it resonates, but it's not pretty. This is someone who is dealing with a toxic energy where there is frequent fights. People are speaking on things from the past that is very touchy. Someone is definitely trying to bring someone down. So someone is definitely saying some things to try to keep them attached or even involved, but someone is realizing they shouldn't even be in the fight or shouldn't be attached to this energy. So it seems like someone is stashing, someone is making a conscious decision to keep them away from other people so that they can keep their hold. They can continue to abuse the situation, take from someone. I feel this is someone who is impulsive and reacting based on their fears, paranoia, and anxiety. This third party is a mess, and I feel they're matching each other's energy. So, as I said before, they're dealing with the problem, but they're also a problem. This is someone who wants to come your way, but they also feel you can heal something about this situation. Someone feels you can fix something, but I feel that is not your energy, even if you have in the past. This is someone who wants to resurface out of nowhere, out of the blue, but this pop-up game is just not going to be received well. Someone just might not get the energy that they thought that they were going to receive. So I feel like someone's going to do something without explanation. Someone is going to reveal something with intention in regards to an agenda, a secret, opening up about feelings just because. Just because something is wear and tear on their life and someone is about to open up Pandora's box. This is explosive energy of behavior, erratic energy of someone trying to control their emotions, but they can't. I feel this is someone who is feeling angry, but they're hopeless to what they're dealing with. So they're reactive or they're not reacting at all. I feel something opening up this Pandora's box just might be a deadly weapon because someone is not feeling as generous as they used to be. Someone is now feeling like something is over. They just don't know how to end it without being manipulative or playing games because it's just what they're used to. But this will only let you know they're not ready for you. Someone is still not growing up. Someone is still not had enough when it comes to karma and consequence. But as I said before, something is about to bring them to their knees, all because they failed to change or see the truth. I feel something is out of your hands and over their head, but I feel someone's about to learn some things the hard way. Because since they could not take the advice, someone's about to feel the pain. So it seems like someone is feeling like there's some type of hype. Someone made some moves that went over their head and they're really upset about it, defensive about it. Something has become a train wreck. So whatever's going on, it's an overflow of it. Whether it's petty, manipulative behaviors, someone is definitely feeling overwhelmed by the chaos because it's not just by one person. They feel like someone is coming at them with a mob-like mentality, and it's causing them to question everything. As I said before, they're losing their mind behind the scenes, and someone is not wanting you to know the full story of their pain, but someone is truly going through it, even if they're putting up the front and trying to show you that nothing is wrong and everything is great, but things are really torn up behind the scenes. There's a lot of misery, pain, heartache. There's a lot of people tearing each other down here. And I feel like something appears to be a certain way because someone is coming out as stoic. But they're in a vicious cycle with a master manipulator. So this master manipulator is coming out as more salty than sweet, someone who is very sour in a situation because there are unhealed scars. So it seems to me someone is just as damaged as they are, and they had no clue how deep the wounds really went until they tried to care for them. Wow. Someone regrets that now because they feel like they were just clowning around trying to see what they can see and get what they want, but I feel they feel locked down as someone is now stirring the pot. So someone is stirring the pot. This could be this third party or their energies surrounding them. I feel they have a lot of people who are co-signing their bad behaviors or actually pushing them forward to keep someone blocked. I feel someone has fallen into a dark hole, a pitfall. Someone is making this energy feel guilty. Someone is definitely very emotional behind the scenes. I feel this energy cries in the dark or cries in private spaces because they're afraid to feel weak in front of other energies. But it's only causing more mental conflict because this energy is allowing the abuse when love should never feel this way. This is trauma bonding. This is someone who is going through drama and trauma, trying to be stoic about it. Someone has one foot in and one foot out the door. Someone has one foot in and one foot out the door when it comes to a fake facade. Someone knows they took a downgrade when it comes to you, but they feel like it's their only choice. And this is why they're trying to be nonchalant about some type of entanglement, some type of karmic ties, something that is restricted and keeping them trapped, keeping them bound to responsibilities that are not theirs. I feel this is someone who is now thinking about the ties that bind them because they know they hit a dead end. This is someone who feel like they settled for something, but they also feel no one has any pity for them because they were dead inside when they hurt others, because now they've become very fragile, knowing that they have pushed something to a state where there's no going back. Someone knows they wasted a lot of time, or time is ticking when it comes to something that is very calculating, or someone is needing to be calculating about, but I feel someone is no longer wanting to string something along, as it seems they could have laser focus on being cold as ice or ignoring the texts and phone calls of this other energy. But as I said before, they're on a rebound only because something didn't work out. Someone is agitating them or they're just bored. But I feel them not having something go their way is no reason to run back to you. This energy needs to heal self before even having access. But as I said before, they're just going to have to learn that the hard way, because many of you have already walked away, not looking back. In others, all you have for them is prayer. Wow. Yeah, someone is definitely on a trail of trouble. Someone is wanting to mirror your energy, do like you do, be how you are, but they can't match your energy. They're investigating, they're watching, wanting some type of control, but this energy cannot move forward. Nothing is moving, not in the way that they thought it would, because they're still in solitary trying to come up with a plan, but no, there's no light bulb moment here. They're still dealing with something that is forbidden. In fact, three's a crowd. Someone is dealing with someone who is their opposite, but it's not an attraction here. Someone is lovesick or stuck, and it's not on the high end of things. Someone feels like they got the short stick, and they regret ever playing these games as they now realize something just might be long-term or even final. This is someone who thought that they had nothing to lose. Now that they realize they have lost everything that meant anything, they're desperate to retract their choices. I feel this is someone who is desperate to pretend something wasn't their fault, but I feel they can't help but to know or even think things would have never changed if they didn't. But I feel this realization of knowing that you only turned your back because you had to is starting to sit in their gut a bit different now that they realize there's no takebacks and they're just going to have to deal with their pain. This is someone who is thinking about everything that you said, everything that you gave, and everything that you did. It just seems they are stuck in limbo when it comes to their thoughts and even their pain. I feel like this energy is wanting to break free because they're dealing with a guilty conscience and unfamiliar emotions and feelings that they have yet to ever deal with before. But I feel it's all the negative thoughts of someone knowing that they sabotaged everything. Someone knows they gave away their power to the wrong person, and now they're in their thoughts thinking about why they never gave their power to you. Someone knows they should have compromised with you, loved you in the right way, but I feel this is someone who just doesn't have the tools. And without the tools, this energy will only love you the same. For many of you, you feel like this energy never loved you at all, but I feel they just have a funny way of showing it. Someone has yet to love anyone without doing it out of convenience, but I feel the love they had with you was different. They regret ignoring it. Someone's having negative thoughts about making something right with you because they never put in the work. Someone never made time, and they never listened or communicated with you. Now they're realizing you had the open heart. You're the only reason something was connected, or you were the only reason something even lasted. Because now that you're not interested, someone is no longer interested in hiding, denying, but they're still trying to find their way. Someone's wanting to have an open heart, but I feel many of you had to fall back when it comes to someone who is yet to be on the right path. But I feel someone is contemplating and thinking about what they left behind, what they lied about, because they now realize they should have listened. Someone should have listened to you, because if they did, they would have never changed. They would have never surrendered themselves to a false person or energy that is now teaching them a lesson that they will not forget. As this is someone who forced you to move on or turn your back, or this energy forced you to never look back because they were too tied into influences. Someone was too tied into what others thought. Now they are realizing these third parties or influences only ruined them, dominated a situation, or tried to. Someone is wanting to come at you with pure intentions. This is someone who wants and needs to show you affection or support, but someone is dealing with a third party or a false environment that is creating confusion through mind games. I feel this energy is distracted, and I feel it's all on purpose to lead them down a dark path. There's a lot of manipulation. Someone is trying to do something out of game, but someone is about to learn who their friends truly are. Wow, so there are energies here, multiple energies here coming out with ill intentions, but someone is going to have to learn to trust their gut, especially when it comes to energies who are false, fake, and looking for an opportunity, because they have definitely surrounded themselves with shapeshifters. Energies who are only shifting themselves to what they feel they need to be, but as I said before, they're dealing with someone who is equally as tarnished or broken as they are. Someone is just going through a lot, dealing with karma. Karma that they never thought that they would ever deal with. In fact, this is someone who never even believed in karma. This is someone who doesn't even believe it works. But I feel karma is about to make a believer out of them, because what they're about to go through will hurt. This is someone who is going through a lot, and they have mixed signals about a community or an opportunity that they ran from. Someone is being tested in this season. They're being tested in a way where they have no words. This is why someone has yet to speak to you. Someone's trying to make it make sense before they even come towards you. Someone's thinking about a serious commitment, and I feel that's all they're really doing right now is thinking about it, because they're going to have to go through a lot to get where they desire to be. And I feel they're going to have to do that with action as well as their words, because someone's going to have to do more if they want more. and listening and giving true communication authentically, opening their heart is a start. Someone is regretting the fact that they played games or even thought they had one up on you, because now they're seeing something for what it is, and they're now regretting the fact that they never worked on something. So it seems like someone's having negative thoughts about stringing something along, because all they can think about is making time with you, or never taking the chance to truly listen, because you were speaking facts. But I feel they never learned. Now someone is facing some consequences that are mind-blowing. For many of you, just because you don't see the pain doesn't mean they're not going through it, because someone is in a space where they regret ever stringing something along, because now everything has changed. This energy feels like they're in a fortress. They're just waiting for the last strike, or someone is just waiting for the ball to drop, or someone is just hoping that something will change in their favor so they don't have to look like they have egg on their face. But I feel someone can't deny or even escape what is coming their way or about to happen. I feel they're going through a lot, but I feel it's nothing compared to what's coming their way. This energy feels like a caged beast. This is where the negative thoughts is stemming from. Someone is wanting you to open your heart to what they are going through, a war, or what they have been through. But I feel something that's putting them on the edge is causing them to realize the illusion. I feel something is happening because someone needed to see it. It may seem harsh, but someone put too much energy, or someone invested into the wrong thing, and now they're losing it all. As I said before in this reading, someone is trying to hold on to what they have with a hard grip, but I feel it's the very thing that's keeping them back. Someone is going to have to let go of everything, whether it's material, financial, or even their ways of being or believing. Someone's just going to have to let it go to finally find their way, because if they don't, they're going to stay in this entanglement. In fact, someone's going to have their mouth sewn shut. Someone's not going to be able to speak about anything. In fact, I don't feel like they're going to want to. Someone is falling down some type of illusion or trap that they're not wanting to boast about. There's a lot of corruption, but I feel this corruption leads to justice when it comes to someone who feels like they're locked down in quarantine with a head case, a cycle. Someone feels like their mind is ablaze. Wow. Someone feels like they're about to explode when dealing with someone who they believe has lost their mind. I feel this person is bringing them to a boiling point. So for some of you, not everyone, there's a lot going on here where someone could be getting into physical fights with people that they are not related to or related to. But whatever the case, someone is definitely going through a lot physically. And this is where the tears are coming from, when someone is weeping or crying in silence. Someone is trying to hide what they're going through. Someone is stealing. Someone is provoking them. Someone is trying to start a fight. And someone is just wanting to abandon ship. Someone is wanting to run away from this. Someone is a lover, not a fighter, even though they put on a show. They don't want to feel weak or seem weak. So they're staying to show that they are not scared, or someone is staying out of fear. Someone is staying for a very pointless reason, but it's only keeping them prisoner. This energy will tell everyone that they're stuck, yet I sense wherever they are, they have made a choice to be there. Someone is feeling like they're a prisoner in a black hole, where they're starting to feel like a sacrifice or a sacrificial lamb, but I feel someone is going through misfortune because they checked out. Someone checked out and is always looking for the escape, and this is why they're overwhelmed with things that they have yet to heal or even figure out. I feel this is someone who is trying to even accept the fact that this is Judgment Day. They feel like they're being judged, and it's an eye for an eye. Someone is feeling like something is coming full circle. They know that what they're getting is what has been given, but they also feel they don't deserve it. This is someone who's just upset that they're dealing with their consequences and debt. But as I said before, they're just going to have to go full circle with it. I feel this is someone who knows they have received the kiss of death when it comes to a third party energy, a false prophet, someone who is purposely wanting them to be checked out, unreserved, because that keeps them submerged in this false situation. Someone is knowing that they have a certain amount of control that they're unwilling to release because someone doesn't want you to win. Wow. This third party is in it for the win, not the love, not the heart, and this is why you stand out. Because you cared. Someone else doesn't. Not from the same space. They're holding on as if they care, but it's not the same. Someone is holding on for the win. Someone is holding on out of how it looks. Someone doesn't want to be alone, but it's all a part of the smoke and mirrors, the mind game. Someone is causing someone to go deeper within a situation, and someone is definitely feeling overpowered, in a trance. Someone is in deep regret for taking you for granted. Someone is definitely sitting in a space where they regret ever taking you for granted. They know there's a lot that they cannot take back, and the innocence is hurt. And this could be someone else or your energy. Please take it how it resonates. But someone took you for granted by playing with fire. Because now that they have gotten burned, someone is wanting to play the victim, or someone is wanting sympathy. Someone is wanting sympathy for creating a mess or going on a dark journey, because someone is on a journey of darkness, wavering through warfare. So it seems like someone is in a miserable situation where misery loves company. Someone feels like they are lost in time and dealing with a nightmare that they feel they can never wake up from. But I feel this is someone who is tired of staying muzzled. Someone is wanting to release the pain. Someone wants to get rid of the demons. They just don't know where to start. I feel this is someone who is about to be brought to their knees. But I feel that is in many ways for different situations. Someone is about to be brought to their knees in prayer, and someone else is about to be brought to their knees in misery, because someone is not seeking change, and those who are seeking change will find their way. But I feel they're about to create some type of tower moment, or be put in some type of tower moment that will be the final cut, because I see it all going up in flames. Someone is just trying to escape the fire. I feel this is someone who is trying to escape the fire now that they feel like a fallen angel, someone that is now washed up. They feel alienated. This is why they can't think, they can't rest their bones, they can't sleep, because they're on this dark journey where their mind is like an inferno. They feel like they can't rest their mind thinking of you, thinking about choices, and thinking about mistakes. This is someone who is now crying crocodile tears, sitting in a space of sorrow, believing things will never change, not knowing where they are or where they should be. Someone has become counterfeit, just like everything and everyone around them. This energy is sitting in a space of doom and gloom, believing they will never find their way. This is why they're emotional and crying, because they know they should have listened to you. They should have given in to you. Someone should have accepted the olive branch. So for some of you, this energy is lost in their thoughts because you tried to make this right. And now they're thinking about being petty or acting bigoted or being arrogant and never taking the offer. This is not sitting well with this energy, and it's also causing some discomfort in their stomach. I don't know if this energy is constipated or what, but there's a lot going on with their stomach. Like it's growling, like something is not coming out. I don't know if someone's putting something in their foods. This has come out in another situation here, but I hope someone doesn't have this life insurance that this third party has access to, because as I said before, they have too much access. They know too much. Someone needs to run. Someone needs to get away, because this is really getting too deep. It's just getting further and further into a space where there's no return, and someone is needing to get away and do it by choice. Someone is needing to make this choice out of free will. Many of you are praying for this energy to find their way, but they're going to have to do it for themselves. No one can talk them out of it. No one can lead this horse to water. Someone's going to have to find that drink on their own. This is someone who wants to come out of this space of being submerged, but they're also in a space where they're still counterfeit. This is why things are still going deeper and deeper into a very dark space. This energy is starting to feel quarantined, left out, but this is what the third party wants. They want them to feel like no one else is there for them, but deep down, they know you were. Someone knows they just gotta change. What can they do? This energy is feeling some type of way. But many of you have no shame, no pity for this energy who needs to learn. Because if they don't, they'll continue to cause pain and bleed on those who never cut them. This is someone who is going through a lot behind the scenes, never thinking that they would go through the things that they're going through. This energy just might get this tower moment that they are hoping for. But they have to understand, it won't be without blood, sweat, and tears that they'll get through it. Because most won't survive. Most won't survive the fact that something's about to go up in flames. Because regardless of what they do and how smart that they think they are, someone's still going to get burned, even if they are the one who started the fire. I hope you guys have enjoyed the reading and has gained some food for thought. If so, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. Hope to see you again, guys. Bye.